wanted drug kingpin after 12 years of manhunt. Hello and welcome to the late evening news at 11 on NTA News 24, reaching you live from Abuja. My name is Justin Bemunyi. Now let's start by telling you that Senegal has won the 2025 Total Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco. Senegal scored in the second half of the extra time to beat the host country. And this is the second time Senegal will be winning the trophy. Now, moving on, Vice President Kashim Shettima has arrived at Davos, Switzerland to lead the Nigerian delegation at the 56th annual meeting of the World Economic Forum. He was received by the Ministers of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Tuga, and Trade and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole, and officials of the Nigerian mission in Switzerland. The 2026 WEF marks a milestone in Nigeria's global economic diplomacy with the official debut of Nigeria House Davos. For the first time, the federal government has established a dedicated sovereign pavilion on the Davos promenade. This facility, a product of a successful public-private partnership, will serve as a permanent hub for high-level ministerial engagements, investment roundtables, and cultural diplomacy throughout the week. Vice President Shettima will present Nigeria's 2026 economic outlook to the world's most influential political and business leaders as he participates in key plenary sessions focusing on the responsible deployment of artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and biotechnology. Throughout the week, the Vice President will hold bilateral meetings with heads of state, top executives from multinational corporations, and leaders of international development finance institutions to deepen partnerships that align with a renewed hope agenda of the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
The expectations for Nigeria, we have for the first time ever a Nigeria House at Davos, very exciting indeed. It will be declared open by His Excellency the Vice President tomorrow afternoon. At that house, we'll be launching 4 investor playbooks. Really, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has had a whole of economy approach, and we're here on the global stage to present solid minerals, to present our climate, sustainability, agriculture, to present our creative sector, and then our digital sector. So those are the 4 playbooks that we brought with us to Davos to speak with several investors from across the world, and it's really an exciting time for the Nigerian economy.
That's all. Thank you. Now, the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit, NFIU, says Nigeria's exit from the Financial Action Task Force FAFT grey list shows the commitment of President Bola Tinubu to building a safe and prosperous Nigeria and sustained interagency collaboration. The Chief Executive Officer of the unit, Hafsat Bakari, says the decision by global anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing bodies validates the reforms implemented by the country since 2023, which underscores government's approach to tackling illicit financial flow. In a statement, NFIU expresses gratitude to ministries, departments, and agencies, the legislature, judiciary, private sector, NGOs, and citizens for the support and describes the delisting as proof of credibility and sustainability of Nigeria's reforms. Reaffirming a forward-looking posture, the NFIU reiterates commitment to deepening collaboration, strengthening intelligence-led supervision, and sustaining reforms as the country prepares for its next anti-money laundering, countering financing terrorism, and counter-proliferation financing mutual evaluation. Now, the Nigerian Air Force has provided decisive close air support and conducted precision air interdiction operations in the Azir and Musaram areas of Borno State, eliminating several terrorist elements and disrupting planned attacks through coordinated air-ground operations in support of troops in contact. The successful operations conducted on 15th and 16th January 2026 underscores the NAV's sustained commitment to timely, intelligence-led air support and seamless coordination with ground forces to deny terrorists freedom of action while protecting both troops and civilian populations. A statement by the Director of Public Relations and Information, Air Commodore Ehimen Ejodame, indicates that the Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Sunday Aneke, reaffirmed the Nigerian Air Force's unwavering resolve to provide prompt and effective air support to ground forces. Air Marshal Aneke says the latest air operations once again demonstrates the effectiveness of integrated air-to-ground collaboration, reinforcing the armed forces of Nigeria's ongoing efforts to degrade terrorist capabilities and stabilize affected areas across the country. Now, operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have successfully apprehended a long-wanted drug kingpin, popularly known as Kamo, ending a 12-year manhunt following his involvement in the brutal killing of 3 NDLE officers. Salwa Khalil Ibrahim tells us more.
Kamo is said to be notorious for drug trafficking. And on the 15th of June 2014, he orchestrated a mob action against a team of NDLEA officers who had attempted to arrest him at his enclave. The attack resulted in the cold-blooded murder of 3 NDLEA officers, while the suspect managed to escape the scene. The agency remained resolute in pursuit of justice for the fallen heroes. On Friday, 16th January 2026, however, the suspect was tracked and arrested in his hideout in Owode Town, Ogun State, by a tactical team of the agency following credible intelligence. He was found with 69 kilograms of skunk, a strain of cannabis. Meanwhile, NDLEA operatives in Edo State raided the Oropa forest, leading to the arrest of another drug lord and seizure of 320 kilograms of skunk and its seeds. In the Federal Capital Territory, operatives on Friday, 16 January, tracked and arrested a 44-year-old lady following intelligence on her online sale of illicit substances. At the time of her arrest, 2.2 kilograms of skunk and liters of cannabis oil, which she produces in her kitchen and sells through online advertisement, were recovered from her home in Kaura district of Abuja. 2 suspects were arrested by NDLEA operatives on the Onitsha-Asaba Expressway, Delta State, while conveying 410,800 pills of tramadol, 84.2 liters of codeine syrup, 82,250 tablets of diazepam, 900 tablets of Swinol, and 65 pills of Molly. And a 26-year-old ex-convict was arrested with various quantities of skunk and Exol 5 pills at Nasara GRA Ringim local government area of Jigawa State. He attempted to escape by climbing the roof and was armed with machetes, which he used to threaten NDLEA operatives and even inflict injury on one of the officers. In Abuja, Salwa Khalil Ibrahim, NTA News.
Now, a fire outbreak this Sunday morning ravaged goods worth millions of naira at a section of the Sokoto Old Market. The inferno, reportedly ignited by sparks from a welding machine during work, caused panic through the busy commercial hub as the traders struggled to save what remained of their shops. Bashir Ibrahim Nababar has details.
The fire started about 9 o'clock in the morning, allegedly caused by a spark from a welding machine. It then spread to neighboring shops, destroying goods worth millions of naira.
To an ce sanadiyar wanda suke yi ta gas haka ana walle ga mu sai wata ta kama to ni ina zuwa ana ce min in duba ina daga kai na sai naga hayaki na tashi nan sai na fasa bude shago to shi kenan sai ga wata ta taso haka to shi kenan ko muka duba ina wata ta kawo wurin mu ko muka duba gaba ɗayan shagon mu za ka duba duka suna sun kone wala mal.
As at the time of NTA News arrival to the scene, personnel of the Sokoto State Fire Service, assisted by members of the public, were seen battling to contain and prevent it from spreading to other parts of the market. Sympathizers consoled with the affected traders and appealed to government and well-meaning individuals to support them in recovering their losses.
Wannan jaraba da musiba ta same mu a wannan kasuwa ta mu tsoho kasuwa. Wannan wuta da ta lafa shaguna da yawa da kuma dukiyoyi da dama. Muna fatan Allah subhanahu wata'ala ya kawo mu kashe wannan jaraba. Gwamnati Ahmed Ali provide firefighting equipment, repair and maintain all our vehicles.
A similar fire incident was recently recorded at the section of the Sokoto Central Market where properties were razed. From Sokoto, Bashir Ibrahim Nababa, NTA News.
The federal government has expressed its deepest sympathies to South Africa, Mozambique, and Zimbabwe following devastating floods that have claimed over 100 lives, with some reports indicating the toll surpassing 200 and displaced hundreds of thousands. In a statement from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Nigeria commiserated over the immense loss of life and widespread damage to infrastructure, agriculture, and essential services. The Nigerian government noted with concern over the emerging secondary crisis, including risk of food insecurity and disease outbreaks, which women and children are often affected disproportionately by such disasters. Nigeria expressed solidarity with the ongoing rescue and relief efforts by national authorities and international agencies. The statement further underscored the growing threat of climate-related disasters in Africa, calling for stronger regional cooperation, better early warning systems, and increased international support for climate adaptation. Nigeria reaffirmed its commitment to stand with the affected countries and reassured its continued support, pointing out that the thoughts and prayers of the government and people of Nigeria are with the governments and people of South Africa, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, and all other affected countries during this difficult period. You're watching the news on NTA News 24. We now take a short break. We'll be back with more stories. To stay with us.
Greetings from all of us at Risco Foods. The festivities are already in the air, and we'd like to especially thank you for your continued patronage of Risco Foods, the only tomato brand to win the National Productivity Order of Merit Award by the federal government of Nigeria. With our proud Nigerian products and services, we are continuing to create thousands of jobs for our people and for the growth of our economy. Thank you, our esteemed customers, distributors, and partners. Yes, the taste of Nigeria is the taste of celebration and the taste of goodwill and good cooking. We care for your good health and long life. So cook right and eat healthy to live longer. Always buy a Risco products. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And the National Productivity Order of Merit Award goes to
the only tomato paste manufacturer to win the National Productivity Order of Merit Award by the federal government of Nigeria, endorsed by the Association of Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria. This is an evidence of 100% natural goodness, great quality, and great taste. So eat healthy to live longer. Use a Risco tomato paste and products.
100% natural tomato. Better food now.
Buy now and enjoy up to 20% discount.
Risco tomato paste, the taste of Nigeria.
From concept to creation, our engineers push the boundaries of technology, seamlessly blending performance and sustainability with a deep commitment to African ingenuity. Introducing the CNG Boss, a remarkable achievement in engineering designed to operate on compressed natural gas, a cleaner and more sustainable fuel alternative. At Innocent Vehicles, we proudly lead the way in creating greener mobility across Africa. And it doesn't stop there. From SUVs to sedans, spacious buses to electric cars, Innocent offers a wide range of models designed to meet every need. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.
This is NTA News 24.
Now, for many students facing financial barriers to tertiary education, the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, NEL Fund, is a critical lifeline, offering renewed hope for access and continuity in higher institutions across Ondo State. Managing Director of NEL Fund, Akintunde Sawyer, highlighted this during an official visit to the Ondo State Governor, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, in Akure. Toyin Batiri reports.
According to the NEL Fund boss, the education loan scheme is designed not only to ease the financial burden on parents, but also promote accountability and financial responsibility among students while ensuring that economic disadvantage does not limit access to higher education. He called for increased campus-based sensitization, data-driven monitoring of enrollment and participation levels, as well as stronger collaboration between state governments and tertiary institutions to improve the reach and effectiveness of the scheme.
We are known to have given institutions upwards of $1 billion in one session. But if the students don't apply, we can't give the funds. So we need them to know that this scheme exists, and we need them to be motivated to go and apply. The loans, as I said earlier, are interest-free, so they don't start paying until 2 years after NYSC.
Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who commended President Bola Tinubu for initiating the scheme, identified low awareness and prevailing misconceptions among students as major challenges affecting participation, assuring that the state government would intensify sensitization efforts across public tertiary institutions.
I must say it's a very, very good initiative to encourage our people, especially the indigent students, that these opportunities are available, they should access it for their own.
The visit to Ondo State marked the commencement of the agency's first Southwest engagement in 2026. In Akure, Toyin Batire, NTA News.
And now to politics, where the All Progressives Congress APC has commenced a nationwide constitution amendment process to strengthen internal democratic framework of the party and ensure its structures remain responsive to current political realities. A statement by the National Legal Advisor of the APC, Mutala Aliu Kankia, says the party has scheduled this year's edition of the Northeastern Zone coming up on the 19th of January at the State Conference Hall, Maiduguri, Borno State, while the Southwest Zone will take place on the 27th of January at the Dome International event in Akure, Ondo State. Now, still on politics, Ambassador Musa Mohammed Token, leading the Siwaju Again Renewed Hope Initiative 2027, and also the national coordinator of the APC Initiative for Good Governance, has championed the APC's e-membership registration in Wukari, Taraba State to boost votes for President Tinubu's 2027 re-election. He emphasized digital strength, member validation, transparency, and inclusive participation for sustainable party growth and national development. Addressing party faithful, his presentation focused on digital mobilization, positioning APC as the party for progress, leveraging the party's current achievements under Tinubu for mass buying in Wukari and beyond. Now, the senior pastors of Dunamis International Gospel Center, Dr. Paul and Dr. Mrs. Becky Enenche, have successfully held 41 crusades in the year 2025 from Abuja to all parts of the world. Now, let's have details with Timothy Yusuf.
The full details of all the crusades of the revered clerics in 2025 were officially released in a video clip as a mark of absolute appreciation to God, tagged "Celebrating the Help of God in 2025, 1 year, 45 crusades." The crusades began from Ida, Kogi State to Warri Delta State, Uyo Akwa Ibom State, and Lagos, all Nigeria. Others include Calabar, Cross River State, Oka, Anambra State, and Maiduguri, Borno State, among others. On the international scene, Faisalabad, Pakistan, Lome, Togo, Accra, Ghana, Toronto, Canada, USA, Prague, Czech Republic, Kingston, Jamaica, Houston, Texas, Madagascar, Kampala, Uganda, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Caracas, Venezuela, Maputo, Mozambique, Windhoek, Namibia, Luanda, Angola, the United Kingdom, among many others. The year 2025, tagged "Taking Charge in Dunamis Church Worldwide," ended with the much anticipated crossover December 31st night, which ushered in the near year 2026 with the theme "Reigning as Kings" and the anchor scriptures from Revelation chapter 1 verse 6. Timothy Yusuf, NTA News.
Now, Rivers State Governor Similaye Fubara has hailed the seamless hosting of the 2026 International Polo Tournament in Port Harcourt, describing it as a testament to his administration's commitment to creating a thriving environment for socio-economic growth in the state. He was speaking at the tournament's finals, where he emphasized that the incident-free event underscores the state's readiness to support major national and international engagements. Kingsley Amajiri reports.
2026 International Polo Championship brought a week-long excitement to Port Harcourt, Rivers State, drawing fans and players from Nigeria and beyond. Governor Similaye Fubara described the smooth, incident-free tournament at Polo Club Port Harcourt as a proof that Rivers State is safe, secure, and investment-friendly. He assured the organizers of his full participation in the next edition.
You had your tournament for 1 week, and the president boldly telling the world that there was no incident. It shows that we are working and Rivers State is safe. That is the most important thing. And that is the basic responsibility of government.
Advocate is here. Just name them. On and on. His Excellency has taken the ceremonial role.
The governor had earlier set the tone for the finals by performing the ceremonial throw-in in Port Harcourt. Kingsley Amajiri, NTA News.
And this is where we end the news at this time. Thank you so much for being a part of it. My name is Justin Bemung. Do have a good night rest.